From the very beginning, the judge's calm yet firm tone makes it clear this is serious business, not a casual conversation. Tension fills the room as a legal confrontation takes shape. And that name, Janetta Pugh, catches your attention right away. The judge obviously knows who she is, which tells you she's been in that courtroom before.
Good morning. Are you Janetta Pugh?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the what?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the beneficiary of what estate? Answer my questions, please, ma'am. I'm just trying to understand.
Beneficiary of that estate.
Okay. What's the announcement?
Judge, it's my understanding that Ms. Pugh and her family has retained an attorney on this matter. I don't know if you remember, Judge,
When several attorneys walk away from the same case, it's rarely a coincidence. It usually means the client is difficult to work with or communication is completely broken down. Judges take that as a red flag. It creates instability, and that's exactly the kind of situation that has this courtroom on edge.
appointed on, and we were on the trial docket. She hired a new attorney at that point. Mr. Norwood, who was on the case for a while, and then withdrew. And once recently, when the case came back to me, I visited her and was told that they did retain another attorney. I was given the name of Christopher Wiley this morning, but I have not heard from him. And my understanding is that at this point still hasn't filed anything with the court.
Okay.
But I've been told that that's who's supposed to be taking over the case.
Okay.
For the record, I recognize Ms. Pugh. She's been here before.
I do as well, for the record.
And I looked into Mr. Christopher Wiley.
Here's where things get really suspicious. The so-called new lawyer can't even be found in the state bar registry. That's a serious problem. Is someone deliberately trying to delay the case, or has the defendant been given false information? Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. The judge's patience is running out fast.
That person as a practicing lawyer in the state bar page, and I have not been contacted by anybody on Ms. Pugh's behalf.
All right. So, Ms. Pugh, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you at this point. Obviously, you know as well as anyone that you're in custody, and we want to get your case taken care of. If you've hired or your family has hired another lawyer, then they have to contact the court so that we can do something with your case. And do you know if they've hired someone?
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree with your appointed foreign agents, considering that the first duty is to the state and will be considered conflict of interest.
Okay, so if you don't want, the only thing I can do, I'm appointing an attorney to you to help you, right? So if you don't want a court-appointed attorney, then your only option, two things. One is to represent yourself or to hire a lawyer. So if you don't like the way it works, then you do something different. So are you, listen to what I'm saying. Are you either going to represent yourself, or are you going to let Mr. Lewis represent you, or are you going to hire someone?
Objection, Your Honor. Respectfully.
This moment is a textbook example of sovereign citizen behavior. That ISS line is a dead giveaway. It's a legal myth pushed by people who believe standard courtroom rules simply don't apply to them. But here's the thing. Judges have zero tolerance for that kind of thinking, and they shut it down quickly. You're about to see exactly that happen.
It is a court of record. So your objection's overruled.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
It's right here. It's called an indictment. And Mr. Lewis has a copy of it, and he can show it to you. So that would be the verified claim against you.
Okay. Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, there were writs that was filed to the case that still haven't been received.
I've received your petition for writ of habeas corpus, and it's denied.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, I demand to be released due to lack of evidence of stated claim and not being given the proper opportunity to obtain proper counsel to effective defense.
It's overruled.
Okay.
You're running out, aren't you?
No, it's fine.
So here's the thing, Miss Pugh. I appreciate your position, but listen,
Respectfully, Your Honor.
Miss Pugh,
With
don't
my
speak over me.
incarceration, respectfully, Your Honor, with my incarceration.
Miss Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on, listen to me. Everything you have there is overruled. And here's one of the reasons why, is because you have a lawyer. And your lawyer will file the appropriate motion. You're interrupting me again, which is disrespectful. So I'm going to leave Mr. Lewis as your attorney unless you choose to represent yourself or hire someone else. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to determine what you're going to do.
And just like that, the judge delivers the final word, measured but firm. Get a real lawyer within 2 weeks or face the consequences. This whole exchange goes beyond legal technicalities. It comes down to control, credibility, and what happens when someone pushes back against the court. Defiance might feel powerful in the moment, but as this case shows, it can go wrong very quickly.
You can go back with the bailiff.
I do not agree or comply to your appointed.
Go back.
Agents.
You already said that, and that's overruled.
Is to the state.
Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.